Hello, if you have been struggling with questions involving parabola and quadratic equations, then this video is for you. Just stay tuned until the end. Watch until the end. Okay, so here is a question. This is an exam question. The diagram below shows a sketch of the graph y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 8, cutting the x-axis at B and C. So this curve is cutting the x-axis at B and C. Okay, so part A, they are saying find the coordinates of B and C. So they want you to find the coordinates of B and C. Now, for you to find B and C, you need to know that along this line, along the x-axis, the y-coordinate is equal to 0. So along the x-axis, y is equal to 0. So meaning, for us to find the values or the coordinates of B and C, we are supposed to use this equation. Okay? So we have, let's just write this equation. We have y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 8. Okay? So since we are saying along this line, the value of y, or the y coordinate is 0. It means we are going to equate this equation to 0. Where there is y, it means that where there is y, we are going to put 0. So we are going to have x squared minus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, so next, this is now a pure quadratic equation. All we need is just to solve. So before we solve, you need to know the product, the sum, and the factors. Okay? You need to know the product, the sum, and the factors. So the product, this P, product, is the product by multiplying the coefficient of x squared by the constant here. Okay? So in this case, the constant, the coefficient of x squared is 1. So we're going to say 1 times 8 is 8, positive. Then the sum we get the coefficient of x. So in this case, it's negative 6. Negative 6. Okay? Then factors. The factors, we are talking about the factors of 8. Such that those factors should be, we are talking about 2 factors of 8, such that if we multiply those 2 factors, we'll get 8. And when we add those 2 factors, we'll get negative 6. So we have 2 and 4. If we say 2 times 4, we'll get 8. But if we say 2 plus 4, we'll get 6 and not negative 6. So what you have to know now is that whenever you have a negative sum like this, it means all the 2 factors are going to be negative. Okay, so we are going to use those factors to solve the equation. So we are having x squared, then minus 2x, then minus 4x, and then plus 8 is equal to 0. Then you can see that we have 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4. And because we have 4 terms, we are going to group them into 2s. We are going to pair them. We are going to pair them like that, so that we factorize the first 2 terms and then the second 2 terms. So what is common there is x. X squared divided by x is x. Then negative 2x divided by x is minus 2. Then minus, what is common here is 4. Then negative 4x divided by 4, you remain with x here. Then 8 divided by negative 4, you remain with 2, and is equal to 0. So you can see that what is in the brackets are the same. So you are going to just pick one, x minus 2. Then pick this one, x minus 4, then is equal to 0. Okay, so when you reach at this stage, it's either this is equal to that or this is equal to that. So we have x minus 2 is equal to 0, or x minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so when you are solving, remember we are solving for x. We want to find the values of x. So meaning we collect like terms together by taking the negative 2 to the right, and once it crosses the equal sign to be positive, it's the same with this. Okay, so now we are going to have x is equal to 2, or x is equal to 4, positive. Now, so it means that here at b, which value belongs to b? Okay, it means that the x value at b, which is smaller, is 2, comma. Remember we said along this line the value of y is 0, so 2, comma 0. Then here at c we have 4, comma 0. Okay, next, the second question says find the coordinates of the turning point of the graph. So you can see that the graph is coming like this. So the turning point is here, the point at which the graph is turning. So we are looking for the coordinates of x and y, Okay, we are looking for the x and y coordinates at this point where the graph is turning. Now, for you to find the turning point, first find the x coordinate. So the x coordinate is given by the formula x is equal to negative b over 2a. Negative b over 2a. That's a formula that we use to find the turning point, the x coordinate. Okay, so remember we have y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 8. So we need to know what b is and what a is. A is the coefficient of x squared. So a is equal to 1. Coefficient of x squared is 1. Then b, the coefficient of x is negative 6. Okay, so we go ahead and plug in there. So we are going to have x is equal to negative, then remember you have negative 6 there, negative 6 over 2, then a is 1. Okay, so negative times negative will be positive 6 over 2. So this gives 3. Okay, so the x coordinate here is 3. The x coordinate is 3. Now, how are we going to find the y coordinate? So the y coordinate, again, we are going to rely on this very equation. So we have y is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 8. So since we've already found the value of x as 3, so meaning wherever there is x here, we're going to replace with 3. So y is equal to 3 squared minus 6 times 3 plus 8. Okay. So you're going to have 9 minus 18 plus 8. So now here, since this is paper 1, no calculator, so you can use bead mass or board mass. So you're going to work out these from left to right as they are appearing. So 9 minus 18 is negative 9 plus 8. Okay, then negative 9 plus 8 is negative 1. Okay, so meaning that the y value here is negative 1. So you have found the coordinates of the turning point here. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, and if you are new to this channel, I encourage you to subscribe for more math lessons